What's up, awesome people? Mitchell R. Tucker here, and I'm excited to start this 6-part series on inspirational people. Inspiration is a rare quality. Some people are able to inspire others without even being aware of doing so. Some would say it's an inborn quality, while others may argue that it's something that can be learned or cultivated. However, whatever the case may be, being an inspiration or knowing how to inspire others has always been looked upon with favor. This is the first in a 6-part series on inspirational people. People who have taken difficult situations and turned them into incredibly inspirational stories. Kicking this series off with number 1 is the limbless man, Nick Vujicic. Nick was born on December 4th, 1982. He's an Australian evangelist and a famous motivational speaker born with a disease called tetra amelia syndrome. It's a rare disorder which causes children to be born with no arms or legs. Nick has overcome life's greatest challenges through strength and hope which he has found in God Almighty. On the morning of his birth, his father was so stunned he almost fainted. Nick's mother refused to look at him or even hold him for 4 long months. Doctors said Nick would be a vegetable and that he would never live a normal life. But Nick had a completely different plan, and he ended up learning how to write, operate an electric wheelchair, and use a computer. Rather than sending Nick to a specialized school for children with disabilities, his parents sent him to a public school. As you can imagine, kids can be cruel, and Nick was constantly bullied by his fellow classmates because of the way he looked. Growing up, Nick struggled with depression, and he felt completely hopeless. This is not surprising. All of our troubles, really become so minute when you compare it to being born with no arms or legs. Nick has said that when he was 10 years old, he tried to drown himself in his family bathtub. After several attempts, he realized that he couldn't do it and that he didn't want to put his loved ones through that and make them suffer. Nick eventually came to terms with his disability and worked on adopting a positive attitude. This is when Nick's life completely changed. Nick began to become the inspirational man that he is today. As he has said, the challenges in our lives are there to strengthen our convictions. They're not there to run us over. It's pretty inspiring in itself. So at the age of 17, he had an inspiring encounter with his high school janitor. He says the encounter changed his life forever. The janitor told Nick that, in quotes, "You're going to be a speaker." The janitor saw something in Nick that he didn't see in himself and encouraged him to share his story. Nick gave his very first speech in front of an audience of only 6 students. After realizing that he wasn't alone in his struggles, Nick wanted to help others find hope and meaning in life. Nick decided to go into public speaking to use his story to inspire others. He's also founded a nonprofit organization called Life Without Limbs. Since then, Nick has traveled to over 60 countries and has inspired millions of people around the world. Nick has given over 3,000 speeches, speaking to people from all walks of life, all ages, all ethnicities. And today, Nick is one of the most in-demand motivational speakers in the world. Nick has learned not to let his limitations stop him from enjoying a happy life. And he's famous for pushing limits. If you know anything about Nick, you'll see that he's been skydiving, he surfs, he swims, and he paints. In 2008, Nick met a woman that came to hear him give a motivational speech, and they fell madly in love. They got married 4 years later, and today, Nick and his wife now have 4 awesome children. Nick Vujicic's first book is a best-selling book and has been translated into 30 different languages. This is an incredible success story that teaches us that anything is possible with a positive attitude. I encourage you to never lose hope and believe in yourself. Keep moving forward without looking back. As Nick has said and been quoted saying time and time again, having faith, belief, and conviction is a great thing, but your life is measured by your actions you take based upon them. Alright, awesome people, thank you so much for checking out the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and until next time, y'all stay well.